Patty, what a great day to finish things off. Got your offense going.
Yeah.
How much momentum is that going to give you moving forward?
We needed it. We had 2 rough days, and it was very uncharacteristic of who we are and how we play. Today felt really good, much more like us. Timely hits. Carly Keeny was fantastic. Good defense. Everything was really working, but the energy was different. And we're still trying to figure this out, but there's something about the stadium is so magnificent that the noise can really, I don't know, we got to really keep working on getting this figured out, because it can really help you, or it can rattle you a little bit, like, being in the big crowd and all the noise. But we're still getting a little bit more used to living in this space. But really happy, really proud of what they did today.
Is there a hit or an at bat that you feel like really got you going today?
I called a hit and run with Ella Parker. That was early, and then we called one with Jada Coleman. So we were just trying to be more aggressive, because we were just kind of standing around and looking at pitches. So we just pressed the envelope there, and worked out good. And I'm excited to know that we can execute those things.
Patty, on a day that was so much about your seniors, Cassidy and Ella both had some big hits today. What do you make of just their big moments?
Full circle. This is going to be fun to have those two leading us going into the next generation of softball athletes. I mean, there's so much of our nucleus being, leaving. I'm just so happy that the upperclassmen got to teach them and they got to learn. They are really special. They're going to be really special for our future.
Obviously, they know the pressure of being in this program, but being freshmen, do you think they're maybe freed to play in a way that the seniors might have?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, the seniors want to go out with a win, and there's just this. I don't know. It's very hard to handle 10 seniors who know that their career is over. So there's emotions, there's crabbiness, there's all kinds of different things going on. It's like a lot, and I know they knew this was going to be an emotional moment. I knew they knew this was going to be an emotional weekend. So I'm so happy that it ended the way it did. We had a really phenomenal ceremony, and they're hungry because of the way we finished. And so we're just plugging forward. We can't. This is the best senior class I think softball has ever, or will maybe ever see. The recruiting, sometimes it just, you have a great class, and then you wish, that one class that graduated already, I wish they were back. Then we've been that class for 3 years now, 4 years now. And I've been very fortunate, and they're wonderful young women who are very passionate about the things that they do.
Patty, what did it mean to see Carly Keeny step up the way that she did this weekend?
It was probably it was a highlight of the game to us, because she's just been waiting in the wings, and she'll come in and, fill in a hole here or there. But when we pulled her out, we thought it's time, because we haven't let her go a full game. And then when KD got in trouble, the answer was bring her back in and let's see what that looks like. And she handled it like a pro. So it just makes us feel really confident going forward that she's ready to go in the tough moments.
Patty, we've talked to you after a couple different games this year where you've classified some of the offensive innings as like unsooner-like. Felt like you had one of those sooner-like innings there in the 6th. How big is that going to be just for easing frustrations, anything like that heading into postseason play?
They're walking out happy, and it's been a while since they've walked out happy. They were happy with the way they played against UCF on Sunday. And this felt very much like that, with a very tough pitching staff to go up against, and the whole weekend. So momentum is what we've been waiting for, and then they just exhaled today.
When you took Carly out at the end of the 5th, did she ever have any idea that maybe she might come again?
I don't think so, but I mean, all of our pitchers are on call and ready, and once I think Jen Rocha knew once there was a walk or a couple on, we were gonna get to that place, and that's purely looking down the lineup and seeing where Carly fits the matchup.
Patty, you obviously hate losing, but you've said in the past you like to see how your teams respond from adversity. How'd you see them respond today? And then also yesterday you said you guys haven't been playing complete games.
Mhm.
What did you see from that aspect as well today?
Complete, definitely, and passing the bat. There have been times when we've looked up at the scoreboard and you're like, oh no, you know, and we've never been that team. We've always felt like we have the bat in our hand, we could be down by any number and feel like we're still gonna win. And so some of that kind of went away, and I was a little surprised and we were pressing things a little unlike us. So this was just a breath of fresh air before we go into finals tomorrow, but before we go into Big 12 tournament, we really need to use that platform as really having everything in good order before we start postseason.
Patty, how much does it help you? I mean, you had a great defensive day today, and I know you've been a good defensive team all year, but defensively, you can, you know, this team's good enough to do some great things, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm a lover of defense, so they are really, really good. Kinsey Hansen's so good behind the plate. Our outfield is rock solid. These guys make great plays. Infield's been really, really good, getting us out of jams. So that's one thing that really hasn't wavered very much. They've been pretty steady throughout, and I feel that our pitching staff's on the uprise. And to be honest with you, Kelly Maxwell was someone that was knowing this moment was coming, and it was kind of glaring on her a bit, and it was a big moment for her to get out there and get through it. And man, I wouldn't trade that girl for the world. She is something special, and we are so happy that she's with us. And I think that this pitching staff's gonna go to another level as well after this weekend. I really do. So I like how we finished, and we didn't win the series, but you know, we have to go through these things to find out where we have to get to. We know that. We've been there before. So we've found it. Now we just gotta keep it and hope that their finals are not so hard that they forget what just happened.
Patty, Ella Parker had that big moment with the homer in the sixth. Can you just describe that moment and how big that was at the time?
Well, I think she has such a beautiful swing, and she's just been kind of missing. So it was a matter of time. And when we got, you know, we gave up quite a few home runs this weekend, and to finally get one ourselves was kind of like a door opening up for this offense as well. So if you're a senior or you're a freshman, it doesn't matter. We're gonna take whatever you can give us. That will give us some juice.
Last one for Coach.
Patty, yesterday after the game, Alyssa in here showed some emotion that, I mean, I don't know what the heart was, you know, the heart, what that was, but was anything said? Did you try to talk to the team at all just about where they were coming into today? Did you sense them talking about where they were heading into today?
Yeah, what you saw was absolute frustration, knowing that we're underachieving. And there's just, like I said, when you have 10 players that know this is it, and I've never had to deal with, I don't know how to manage all of those emotions at one time. But there was a heavy feeling on this team. It was quiet, kind of heavy, and I don't know if the senior day was looming on them. I really don't know. I don't know that they would ever really even tell me. They're always like, we're good, we're okay, we're good. But there was something definitely different. And so, like I said, this was bigger than a victory for us today, is to see that we really are. Now I know we are in a good place.
Thank you.
Thank you, Coach.